7 Days to Die. A game that has had an interesting journey through development. While it does have its flaws, and certainly has seen its fair share of controversies over the years, today we're going to take a step back and focus on the positives. So here are 10 reasons to love 7 Days to Die. But before we jump into the list, if you find this video helpful and or enjoyable, consider subscribing to Savin's World. It really does help the channel grow. So without further ado, let's get to it. There truly is genius in simplicity, and 7 Days to Die is rather simple at its core. You play as one of the few survivors of the zombie apocalypse, and there are threats all around you. Not only do you have to contend with the zombie jerks, you also have to deal with aggressive animals. And every 7 days, you have to fend off an entire horde of zombie jerks. And on Horde Night, there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. You have to stand and fight in order to survive. Now, while the core of 7 Days to Die is simple, there is much more to it, because survival takes effort, which leads us to the next item on our list. In the beginning of a playthrough of 7 Days to Die, you start with next to nothing. You spend your first few nights cowering in the corner, just hoping the zombie jerks don't find you and make you their dinner. You spend your days earning XP in order to hone your skills, looting POIs to get your hands on better weapons, armor, and tools. And this allows you to take on tougher challenges until you become the king of the zombie apocalypse. No more cowering in fear for you. Instead, you have gained the ability to face any challenge the zombie apocalypse throws at you. 7 Days to Die offers a very natural feeling progression system. There is always something more to accomplish and always another goal to achieve until you reach godlike status in the zombie apocalypse. However, the game doesn't end there, and that's because there is not just one way to survive, which leads us to the next item on our list. Survival may be the ultimate goal in 7 days, however, there are many ways to survive. 7 Days to Die has 5 primary attributes, which contain the various perks in the game. The attributes and perks you choose to focus on will radically change your gameplay experience, and that choice is entirely up to you. Feel like getting up close and personal with the zombie jerks? Prefer a more in-your-face, smash-mouth style of play? Spec into strength or fortitude, wield your club or sledgehammer, or simply walk up and punch the stupid zombie jerks in their stupid zombie faces. Want to become a stealth assassin dealing death from the shadows? Spec into agility and sneak your way through the apocalypse. Do you prefer brains over brawn? Well, the intellect tree may be for you. Let your traps and robots do the fighting for you. The combinations and ways to survive the zombie apocalypse are endless, and the choice is completely yours to make. So how will you choose to tackle this post-apocalyptic world? And speaking of the world, let's move on to the next item on our list. 7 Days to Die is a voxel game, which means the entire world is built of individual 1-meter cubes, or blocks, if you will. Each of these blocks can be altered by the player. This means you can destroy anything you want, build anywhere you want. The possibilities are endless. You can build towering skyscrapers or bring them crashing down to the ground. You can create an underground labyrinth of tunnels connecting your various base builds. The player can impact their world however they choose. You can truly let your imagination go wild. And speaking of imagination, this brings us to the next item on our list. The building system in 7 Days to Die is massive. There are over 1,400 different block shapes which players can use to build anything they can think of. I am constantly amazed by the creativity of 7 Days players. With so many shapes to choose from and the ability to build whatever you want, wherever you want, the building system in 7 Days to Die is absolutely amazing. And since we're discussing buildings, let's move on to the next item on our list. 7 Days to Die contains hundreds of POIs, or points of interest, that players can explore. Each of these offering unique layouts, challenges for the players to overcome, and hidden items to discover. And quite often, looks can be deceiving. A simple, unassuming house could be so much more. You just never know what secrets are waiting to be revealed. You never know what might be around the next corner, or down the next set of stairs. And once you've explored one POI, don't you worry, because there are hundreds more out there. But maybe you have some POI ideas of your own. So let's move on to the next item on our list. 7 Days to Die is highly customizable. There are so many features that you can use to alter your gameplay experience. One such feature is the POI editor, which allows you to create custom points of interest that you can spawn into your world. 7 Days also offers a whole host of in-game options, which allows you to adjust the game as you see fit. The customization features available provide the ability to constantly vary your world and playthrough. But customization in 7 Days extends even further than that, which brings us to the next item on our list. The modding community of 7 Days to Die is extensive. These individuals have created mods for just about everything, from basic quality of life mods to complete game overhaul mods such as Darkness Falls and Undead Legacy. These mods take the customization factor to a whole new level, and I must say, hats off to all of the talented and dedicated 7 Days to Die modders out there. You absolutely have the thanks and admiration of the 7 Days fanbase. And speaking of the 7 Days fanbase, let's continue on to the next item on our list. 7 Days to Die has an incredible fan base filled with amazing individuals. I have met so many awesome people from all over the world, and I've made lifelong friendships thanks to 7 Days to Die. While yes, there are trolls and bad actors, as with any fan base, the vast majority of 7 Days fans are great. And even though we may bicker and argue at times, we still all share a passion and love for this game, because this game offers us the last and perhaps the most important item on our list, which is 7 Days to Die is just fun and entertaining. That is exactly what a video game should be. It's a way to leave the madness of the real world behind and just have a little fun. 7 Days to Die has provided me with thousands of hours of fun and entertainment, as it has for millions of other individuals all over the world. Now, is 7 Days to Die perfect? No, it definitely has its flaws, and it has absolutely had its fair share of controversies over the years. However, sometimes we can miss the forest for the trees, and it's important to take a step back and remember all of the things to love about 7 Days to Die. Now, this was just 10 such reasons. There are surely many more. So comment below with your reasons to love 7 Days to Die. But for now, this is Savin saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you in the next one.